This is the Prepper's Guide for the New Year, Staying Alive in a Crisis. This is for new preppers and old preppers. Here is your guide to surviving this coming year, what to prep and how to prep. Because as you know, unexpected disasters can strike very quickly. That was a disaster striking. This is Linda from Let's Talk Prepping, and let's get started on your prepping guidelines. Remember, no one is going to help you when things fall apart. No government help is on its way. No one is going to shelter you, feed you, protect you. There's not going to be any medical facilities when things fall apart. So it's up to you to protect yourself. We can't prepare for everything, but we can be prepared for most things. This guide will help you stay alive when crisis hits. So I divided it into 7 categories. The first thing you want is a year of food. Don't panic, it is possible. Now, 1 year is not a magic number. It is, however, a measure which provides us with a good buffer to recover from whatever has happened. Begin your home storage by storing the basic foods that you need to keep yourself and your family alive if they did not have anything else to eat. Once you get enough of these items stored, then go on to other food items. But you're going to start with rice, beans, wheat, sugar, salt, grains. This is a little different than what I've normally said and what most preppers say. Store what you eat and rotate. But I really feel time is getting short, so it would be better for you now to store things that will keep you alive and will last some time. Begin by striving to build up a 3-month supply, then you double it, and then you double that, and then you have a year's worth. How much is this going to cost you, you might be asking? Once you have the 3 months of food, you're going to get an idea of how long it took you to build it up and how much money it took you. Then you can just project that out to 1 year to see how much it will cost you and how long it will take. Water is the second category in the prepper's manual, and some debate that maybe it should have been the first. But it's not feasible to store a year's supply of water. But there are other things we can do. We can use rain barrels and catch water from our roof. We're going to need ways to carry water from a stream or a pond, and we're going to have to identify that water source. Once we have a water source and a way to get it back home, we're going to need some kind of purification method. Bleach, iodine, the pool, the things they use for the pool. You're going to need some kind of a filter system, a Berkey filter, something like that. You're going to need cans or bottles for carrying water, and they should be food grade. Next in your survival guide is security and self-defense. Here are some basic security items. A dog. A dog is great for security. It will bark and let you know when there are intruders on your land. Maybe a burglar alarm. Guns and ammo. You're going to need some kind of defensive weapon for every member of your family. Early warning alarms like tripwires, solar motion lights. And then you're going to need a plan for who does what and when you sound the alarm. So you want to keep a low profile, hunker down, yet be ready to defend your family. Heat would be another item in the prepper's guidebook. You're going to need some kind of storable fuel. Wood would be great if you have a wood stove. Maybe you could get a Mr. Heater, the Buddy Heater indoor propane heater. I did a whole video on this. You're going to need maybe long underwear, good clothing to keep warm, a kerosene heater, candles, all kinds of different things to heat your home, but the best is something like a wood stove. Some of you are saying, why don't I say a generator? Because a generator will only last as long as the fuel, and in a long-term outage, there isn't going to be fuel for your generator. You might want to try some kind of a solar generator. Those are a little bit expensive, but if you could save up for one, you could use it for a lot of different things. Here's a short prepper's guide to lighting. You're going to need a flashlight in every room, and preferably one for every person in the household. Some kind of backup lighting, spare batteries, a solar power pack. I like to use USB or solar lights, kerosene lanterns. So start thinking about what you're going to do to light your home at night when the power is out. Number 6 is medical. You will need a first aid kit, and you're going to need first aid skills. So think about taking a course now or getting the books that will give you the first aid skills that you're going to need. You're going to need your prescription medications for long term. Get 30 days minimum, preferably 3 months if you can. You want to get over the counter meds. You want to get vitamins and herbal remedies. You might look into herbal remedies that maybe can replace your prescription drugs. You should ask your doctor about that, consult a naturopath, check out information on the internet, get some books on herbal remedies. I know that there really aren't a lot of ways you can replace your prescription drugs, but maybe just for minor things, there's something that you can use. Number 7 in your prepper's guide would be cooking. Most of your cooking is going to be outdoor cooking. So you need some kind of a fire pit or a rocket stove or something to cook outside. You need cast iron to put on your outdoor fire. You're going to need fire extinguishers. If you're doing anything inside, you're going to need a carbon monoxide detector, battery operated. Those are just the basic categories in the Prepper's Guidebook. Those are just a few of the basic categories that we need to survive whatever is coming our way. There are really more and more things that you can get after you get the basics. Get the basics first, the food, the water, the security, and then go on from there. But after the basics, you're going to have to think about other things: clothing, shoes, sewing materials, tools, and the list will go on and on. So start with food, then get to water, and then make sure you have a way to heat your home. Make sure you have a way to protect yourself and your family. The better prepared you are, the more peace of mind you will have. Now is the time to start spending more of your money on preps while the dollar still holds value. The way it's going, it certainly looks like inflation and hyperinflation might take away all the value of the dollar, so your preps will hold long-term value. These are just some of the basics for emergency preparation. I didn't go into great detail in this prepper's guide because I have individual videos for each of the categories. I will leave a link to each of the videos in the description below, and then you can get more detailed information on heating, lighting, food storage, water storage, etc. So please subscribe. Please like the video. If you have any comments at all that will help us, any comments at all that will guide us through these hard times, please let us know. And thank you so much for watching.